Hawthorn will be a completely different team post-bye. But first, let's have a quick look at the game against the Crows. After a really boring first half, we outscored the Crows 1-4 in the second half. While watching the game, Adelaide were dominating us for most of the game, but Hawthorn missed 5 opportunities that they easily could have hit the goal from, most of them from set shots, and I think if those went through, this would have been easily a 4-5 goal win. But when you're having trouble scoring, you got to play defense to hold the other team down, and players like Dylan Moore and Hardwick played great. Moore had 13 tackles, and Hardwick just played amazing on the small forwards from Adelaide. And coming back after the bye, I know for a fact Hawthorn are going to play like a completely different side, and here's why. Here's a list of the Hawthorn players that didn't play against the Crows that will be available for the North Melbourne game post-bye, but if not ready will be available the week after the North Melbourne game. The main names are Sicily, Scrimshaw, Warple, Cam McKenzie and Mitch Lewis finally coming back in. But the big issue is, who are the 5 players we have to select to come out? Right now I'm going with Henry Hustwaite, Seamus Mitchell and Harry Morrison. Morrison is just for a rest, to be honest. I just needed to take someone out and then one more. I would take CJ out, but he had 13 in one half coming on as a sub and played great, gave us a great run of half back and really gave a big boost of energy to the team in the second half. Now, if you're thinking Max Ramsden and Sam Butler should come out, absolutely not. They played great on the weekend. Ramsden's stats don't jump off the page, but he contests the ball. He's a marking target, and with him in the team, we are a better team. We have someone to kick you down the line, which we don't have without him. And he had 3 shots on goal, and should have been a 4th, because he should have got a free kick in the first half, which would have probably led to an easy set shot. But yeah, he potentially could have had 4 shots on goal, only kicked 1 point. The conditions weren't great for a big guy, but he's definitely in for the North Melbourne game, I'm predicting. Now, Sam Butler played outstanding. He's exactly what we needed. 6 tackles, 20 disposals, had a shot on goal. Wasn't a great set shot, but yeah, any other game, maybe in less greasy conditions, it would have gone in. But I think he played great. Some of those tackles, he gets a hold of you, and it's like the commentator said, a bone-crunching tackle. He tackles hard. He goes hard. He's tough. He's only 20-something years old. He's one of the younger guys, and I think he's going to be in until there's a reason to take him out. Like, he's staying in until Warple and Day and everyone's back in, and there's just not a spot for him. But he played great in the weekend. Love to see him in for the rest of the season. Now, 2 players that didn't play that were available, I might have concerns about is Cam McKenzie and Jack Scrimshaw. They're both good to go. They played in the VFL, or were selected for the VFL, sorry, and I don't know what the situation was. Do you think Scrimshaw would come back in because Adelaide had the 3 tools? Obviously, we've got Weddle down there, but he's more of a runner, and you'd rather Scrimshaw on the tour over Weddle. But it just seemed very strange that Scrimshaw wasn't selected. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they just wanted to give him a rest, get him fresh for the back portion of the season. Same with Cam McKenzie. But yeah, McKenzie played last week in the VFL too, but he's not getting a spot over Hustwaite and Butler, which I think is quite strange because he used to be rated higher than Ward until recently. But I don't know, maybe something in the club is happening. Really not sure. Maybe Sam is just resting them for the back half of the season, which would be a smart idea, especially since we have our depth. But yeah, I don't know, it just seemed a little bit strange to me. Let me know what you think about that. And speaking of keeping players fresh for the back half of the season, Sicily, Scrimshaw, Wolf and McKenzie, they're going to be fresh for the next 5 games. The next 5 games are absolutely winnable. I predict we win 5 of the next 5. North Melbourne, Fremantle, St Kilda, Port Adelaide and Carlton, all absolutely winnable. Then after that we have Collingwood, Brisbane, Melbourne and Adelaide. Not in that order, but that's just the back 4, the last 4 games of the season. And yeah, it would probably be smart by Sam to rest players like Scrimshaw, McKenzie, just give other guys a run, especially against games like North Melbourne, where we can afford to have those young guys come in and give the older guys a bit of a rest. Let's be honest here, if we lose that game against Adelaide, Sam Mitchell is going to be questioned. The media would be like, Sam, why are you playing McKenzie and Scrimshaw in the VFL over guys like Hustwaite and Seamus Mitchell down back, especially when Scrimshaw matched up really well against the Crows? If we lost that game, he would have been in the media all week. He would have been getting blasted, I think, to be honest. And luckily we won. So, yeah, it looks good. He would be like now, oh yeah, we're resting guys for the back half of the season. It makes sense. But if we lost that game, people would have been like, the selection was a bit ordinary by Sam, but luckily we got the job done. So those are my thoughts going into our bye week and my predictions for the last 9 games. I think we win the next 5 and then we go 2-2 in our last 4 and we're going to be sitting between 4th and 6th, in my opinion. And since the Hawks aren't going to play for another 14 days, I'm going to hustle in the next 2 weeks and have videos out on Josh Weddle, Nick Watson and a few more. So stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe and see ya.